Okay, it looks like we're down here in a couple minutes, and we still have our intro music, the Hell's Bells. You know, the show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, then turn it up. You're going to play it, crank it. Because we can usually barely hear it.
I don't think I can get any louder.
Is it even playing right now?
Yeah, but if it's on YouTube, they can copyright strike it and take the video down.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
They also, what was I going to say? Also on Facebook, if you have, if you play it on Facebook, then you have trolls out there that report you for copyright. We can't have them copywriting. I want to look out for, be the policeman of Facebook to make sure that people follow the rules. It's sick. But, if that's all you got, that's all you got.
Yeah, it really is sick trying to control people and things like that. I mean, it's just the music. It's out there. If it's on the internet, I think it's fair game.
Here we go. All right, well, Kufar, Akbar, everybody, hello. This is another edition of Radio Free Kafirstan, a radio program that is always been and will continue to be a program dedicated to rightly dividing the truth between Christianity and Islam. We examine the evidence for both of these faiths in order to arrive at the truth that leads us to this end. Thus go we. Shalom, peace, and blessings. Of course, this is your humble host, Eric, for coming to you live from the cavernous depths of the Kafir Cave in Dar al-Harb, Kafirstan. We are here on the Global Patriot Radio Network every Tuesday evening at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are also streaming. We have gotten fancy this last year. We are streaming to 3 different locations, to 2 pages on Facebook, and of course, over here on this screen, I always pull up the YouTube. This way I can watch the remarks in chat. Keep in mind that a Kafiristan, Thekafir, is someone who does not heed the beliefs and prescriptions held by the religion of Islam, according to the new Encyclopedia of Islam. Not me. It's not somebody who's a disbeliever. It's not somebody who doesn't believe in God. It isn't somebody that's a cover. It is somebody who does not heed the beliefs and prescriptions held by the religion of Islam. Kafirstan is Dar al-Harb, and that means it's a house of war, meaning that the Sharia, the Islamic law, is not allowed to be applied in this country, and it will not be as long as I draw a breath. And funny thing is that is kind of what the show is about tonight. We're going to be talking about the Sharia Islamia. We're going to be talking about one of the main clauses that concerns Christians in the Sharia, in the Islamic law, and that is the apostasy clause. And the reason why it concerns Christians is because there's parts of the apostasy clause that, well, they pertain to Christians, and you would want to know if this law pertains to you or not. So what I want to do is I'm going to start the show by just giving you a brief overview of the definition of apostasy and what Reliance of the Traveler says it is, and then we're going to flip it over to our friend John Isaac, because he has a couple things that he wants to talk about on this, and then our lady gal, Frank Connie, who is called Standing in the Gap today, and she's going to explain to you guys why she's called herself Standing in the Gap when we get to her. So let's go ahead and start off with what apostasy is. According to this book, this little green book, not the Quran, but the law is derived from the Quran, from the Sirah, and from the Sunnah of Muhammad. And it says here on page 595, apostasy. That's they call it Division O point, or 8.0. Okay, anyway, it says leaving Islam is the ugliest form of unbelief. Kufar. And the worst. And then at 8.1, it says when a person who has reached puberty and is sane voluntarily apostatizes from Islam, he deserves to be killed. So that's the penalty for apostasy. And then to go to point 2, it says in such cases it's obligatory for the caliph representatives to ask him to repent and return to Islam. So, you left Islam. You need to repent. You need to return to Islam. But it goes on to say, if he does, it is accepted from him. Come back. Don't do that again. But, if he refuses, he's immediately killed. 8.3, let's not even go there. I want to go down to point 4. There's no indemnity for killing apostates. And what that means is that if somebody, for example, a frequent guest on the show, John, I'm assuming that you're an apostate from Islam. Is this true?
Yes, true.
It's true. So anybody can go up to John and kill John, and there's no indemnity. There's no punishment on John. Why? Because John left Islam. He's an apostate from Islam. So if you're an apostate, you can be killed. The death penalty for apostasy is death. So what acts, if I'm a Muslim, or even if I'm not a Muslim, I'm going to want to know what apostasy is, because if you can be killed for it, you want to know, well, what was that I'm being charged with? Okay, so among the things, this is 8.7. Among the things is page 596 that entail apostasy from Islam: to prostrate to an idol. Bad idea. The Kaaba is not an idol, folks. The stone in the Kaaba is not an idol. Perfect monotheism. See here, to intend to commit unbelief, doesn't matter. To speak words that imply unbelief, such as Allah is the third of three. Boy, I wonder where they got that idea. I wonder who that applies to. Allah, the Father, is the third of a Trinity. Number 4, and here's where people on this panel, on this show, would have a big problem. We would be literally dead to right. To revile Allah. But it doesn't stop there. To revile Allah, apostasy, to blaspheme God. And I would think that, the people on the panel here would not blaspheme God. It doesn't stop there. It goes to revile Allah or his messenger.
Shirk.
So if you revile, no. If you revile Muhammad, that is a form of apostasy, and that is punishable by death. So when we look to deny any verse of the Quran or anything which by scholarly consensus belongs to it or adverse to it, it does not belong to it, that's apostasy. And there's some other things in here to describe to deny the obligatory character of something by which consensus of Muslims, yada yada yada, to revile the religion of Islam. Boy, we do that quite a bit here. So all these things include apostasy. So the people on this show could be charged with apostasy. And what was the penalty?
Immediate death if you do not repent.
Okay, quit shouting out the answer. Okay, it's either A, immediate death.
If you don't repent.
A slap on the wrist, or C, a conversion to Christianity. No, it is immediate death. Yeah, of course. That's what the penalty for apostasy is, and that is what apostasy is. So now that we know what it is, let's go to John. Now, John, did you want me to bring up something before you got started on this?
No, you can just begin with Surah 4, verse 88 and 89. Okay. I'll speak about them.
Let me share my screen.
Because always we meet Muslims saying that apostasy law is not in Quran, but let us see if this is true or not.
Okay, so we're going to go to
Surah 4, 88.
488. And 488 is right at 487. I'm assuming there we are. Okay. Any particular version?
Any versions here, Sahih International is okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead.
If you can read it, it will be fine.
Okay, so let's go with just the Sahih International.
Okay.
What is the matter with you that you are two groups concerning the hypocrites, why Allah has made them fall back into error and disbelief for what they earned? Do you wish to guide those whom Allah has sent astray? And he whom Allah sends astray will never find you, or never find for him a way of guidance.
Perfect. Here in this verse, what happened? This verse was revealed to Muhammad at day of Ghazwat Uhud, or the Holy War of Uhud. This is the second war in Islam, and Muhammad lost it greatly, and he was about to be killed at this day. After this war, Muslims are divided into two groups. One group, they saw like some of their families, some of them are leaving Islam, and they are the Muslim divided into two groups. One group says that we should forgive the people who leave Islam, okay, because they can't continue in this war, in this fight. They would like to return back to Mecca, to live beside their family in Mecca after they made immigration or hijrah to Medina. And the other group said, no, we should kill them. Who leaves Islam should be killed. And this verse was revealed at this point. This verse says, Allah was speaking to people, telling them, why are you two different parts? For the hypocrites, calls them the hypocrites, the people who left Islam are after they announced their Islam and they immigrated to Medina. They were called hypocrites. After Allah, as written in the verse, after Allah sends them astray. Do you think, Allah speaking, do you think that after Allah sends them astray, you will find something good from them? This is the verse what is said. Actually, I know that from beginning that we will speak about Surah 489, but we saw one of Dawah preachers, self-proclaimed line of Dawah, made a post today. He thinks that he refuted what is written in Surah 489. He posted for Surah 488. Surah 488 shows greatly that Allah of Islam, Allah of Quran is evil. He is sending people to be astray. Not Satan, not the devil. It's Allah himself doing that in Surah 488. If you go to, this is a post. And he made it after I share it to my wall. As soon as I share it to my wall, he may take it and post it. But I'm sure that he didn't read what he posted. Anyway, then thank you, line of Dawah, because Surah 488 proves that the Allah of Islam, Allah of Quran, is an evil God, leads the people astray. Let us see now Surah 489. The next verse.
What did I do with it? I just had here 488. There we go. All right. So
89.
89. So that would be right there. All right.
Yeah. Next verse directly.
Okay. So 489 says, they wish you would disbelieve as they disbelieved, so you would be alike. So do not take from among them allies until they immigrate for the cause of Allah. But if they turn away, then seize them and kill them wherever you find them, and take not from among them any ally or helper.
Then after Allah led them astray in Surah 88, he orders in Surah in verse 89 to kill them whatever you find them. What is the name of this God? What we can call him except evil God? God leads the people astray, and don't let them go away like that. No, they order to kill them wherever you find them, and don't get them like friends or something. No, kill them. If you go to Tafsir, you find something interesting. Al-Mawdudi, and he also, the line of Da'wah, posted part of the Tafsir of Mawdudi. It says there are some Muslims could be hypocrites if they are living away from land of Islam, like people living in Europe, in States, and in Canada. They could be hypocrite if they were asked to help other Muslims in the Muslim land, and they didn't go to help them. Example: we saw 2 years ago or 3 years ago, ISIS is fighting against Bashar al-Assad in Syria. ISIS were asked all Muslims to come to help them. Then every Muslim in the West, in Europe, every place far from ISIS should leave, have money and has money and can help, should go and travel all this distance to fight with ISIS against Bashar al-Assad in Syria. This is why these are the good Muslims who apply Quran, apply Tafsir, apply Hadith on their lives. Otherwise, they are hypocrites. And this is what happened in Ghazwat Uhud, or the war of Uhud. What happened after Ghazwat Uhud? People left. They said, no, we don't want to fight. No, we don't like to fight. And these wars, no. They left. And they were called hypocrites by Muhammad and Allah in Quran. And Allah ordered to kill them. Then what ISIS did? ISIS asked people to come to help them against Bashar. Some people came. They are the good Muslims, and the other are hypocrites, including line of Da'wah, because he didn't travel to Syria to fight against Bashar al-Assad. Okay.
Hold on just a second, Don. You're saying that since the line of Da'wah didn't go to Syria, then he's a hypocrite.
I didn't hear that he went to Syria. No, I didn't. Well, although he has the money, he is traveling from America to Malaysia to America many times, but he never traveled to Syria to fight and follow what he posted today. He didn't follow what he posted.
Well, I did have it up. Let me bring that back up. Here we are. Okay, there we go. This is the second thing that you had sent me.
Yeah.
Is this what you were talking about, or are you just talking about?
Yeah, it's obvious that Muslims living in non-Islamic territories can be called hypocrites only when the domain of Islam either extends in general invitation. No, the other one. No. Yeah, this one. Yeah, at the beginning, it's obvious that Muslims living in non-Islamic territories like line of Da'wah can be called hypocrites only when the domain of Islam either extends to general invitation to all of them, or at least leaves its door open for them. In such circumstances, all Muslims transform from the non-Islamic territory into the domain of Islam. This is an invitation, like, I invite you to help me in the fight against Bashar al-Assad or against Israel in Gaza Strip. He didn't go. This is called hypocrisy.
Okay,
and John, I can give you the link of Mawdudi where he copy-pasted this stuff. I'll put in the chat.
Okay, and people can pull it up. Yeah, let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen the movie The Wizard of Oz?
Can you share it, the tafsir, for 88?
I don't see. Where is it?
I put it in chat here, in chat StreamYard.
Yes.
Okay, last comment.
Yeah, let me drag it over. Wait a second. Hold on. Let me. No. Okay.
And can you zoom it in once you get there,
yeah,
Eric?
Let us go down to Mawdudi. No, go down. No, down. Jalalain, Ibn Kathir, no.
Mawdudi, right there. Is that it?
Yeah. It's the same one.
What do you want me
to go down a little. Get down a little. You see Muslims as the last line. Muslims go up. Yeah. Read,
You're
let us
Muslim.
read it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we're
let us read it. It's the same words as he posted. No, go
okay.
little up, little
Can
up.
you zoom in a little bit,
Yeah.
Eric?
Okay, let me
Because it'll zoom in with you. It'll crunch
I'm
it.
at 200%. I think if I zoom in any
Yeah,
more.
موجود. Yeah, it's right, but go little, slowly.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
good, Eric. It's perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Is this one?
Yeah.
Is obvious
Stop
that
here.
Muslims living in a
Very
mode
good.
of unbelief
It's
being
obvious
declared-
that the Muslims living in the land of unbelief, like the West, like Europe, may be declared hypocrites. They will call hypocrites if for not migrating only if a general invitation is extended to them. It's the same words that he posted, Line of Dawah posted in his post. It's the same words. By the people living in the land of Islam. Land of Islam, asking people to come to help. They are called hypocrites if they didn't come. Okay? Or at least the doors of the land of Islam are kept open for them. In such a case of these Muslims who may be doing nothing to change the land of unbelief into the land of Islam, nor immigrate to the land of Islam, even they could declared as hypocrites. Yeah, this is what he posted. What he posted. I didn't get something new. It's what is he posted. Then what ISIS did, and he asked people to come to help and fight against Bashar al-Assad, and they came from Europe. And yes, they are. These are the good Muslims. These are the real Muslims. Otherwise, they are hypocrites. And Surah 489 should be applied to them. These are not my words. It's the Line of Dawah words, and also Tasfir plus Quran.
So should we call him, instead of the Lion? I think he goes by the Great American Lion of Dawah. So,
Whatever.
and the reason
I don't care.
Okay,
I don't care.
This is kind of important clarification here, because have you ever seen The Wizard of Oz? John, have you ever seen the movie The Wizard of Oz? Hi, Steve. The Wizard of Oz. Have you ever seen that
Hey,
movie?
Steve.
Dorothy and Toto and the Wicked Witch of East. Have you ever seen this movie?
No, I didn't.
Oh my gosh, where are you from? Egypt or what? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The Wizard of Oz is an American movie, okay? And in Dorothy's little trip, she meets three people. She meets a scarecrow who's as dumb as a box of rocks. She meets a tin man who has no heart. He has no empathy from anybody. And then she meets the cowardly lion, who's this ferocious lion, but he's scared of his shadow. So yeah. I think instead of calling Marshall the Great American Lion, we're going to start calling him the Cowardly Lion of Oz.
Yeah, I am sure that he didn't read what he posted. He just copy-paste without reading, without understanding. This is a problem. And unfortunately, other Muslims are deceived. They make like on his post and said, Allahu Akbar, Alhamdulillah, MashaAllah. For what? We proved that Islam, the God of Islam is evil, leads people astray, and also order to kill these people after leading them astray. This is evil God. And we proved that ISIS, helping ISIS in what they did against Syria and Iraq, whatever, is good Muslim. Otherwise, you are called hypocrite. Read what you post. Just the one that I'm saying. Read what you post. That's it.
Well, I think he probably, because if you look at where he posted it, go back to that, by the way, and see, everybody can see for themselves where he posted, because he's created this Facebook pages focused.
Oh my God! How many pages?
It's like.
Can you zoom that in, Eric?
I can't. It doesn't say what he calls the show is where I'm. I don't think I can zoom in.
Sure you can. Control, and then on your mouse thing, do the little wheel. Press the control key and do the little mouse like it's bringing it towards you. You'll see it.
No, can't do it.
Control, and then the mouse wheel. Because we couldn't read any of that.
Air. I can't do these things on air. I can't get it to do it. It's not doing it for me.
Well, that's kind of weird. Do you have a wheel on your mouse?
On my mouse, and it's not doing anything. Not making it any bigger, not making it any smaller.
Not when you're, but you got to press the control key also. Control,
I am.
you know,
Control.
and then will it. And it's not doing it. Oh, okay.
No, not working.
I guess you'll have to choose from your screen and say 300 or 400.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Oh, well.
John, what else you got to add to that?
I'll add something else, maybe a little bit. It's related to the subject, but a little bit related to the Quran in general. We see in Quran a lot of verses contradicting each other because our subject today is about apostasy, and people may go search, find a verse in Quran speaking about people left Islam, then joined and left Islam, and Allah didn't order to kill them. Okay, say they come, look, Islam never speaks about apostasy, never speaks about killing apostates, nothing. You are Islamophobe, you hate Islam, this stuff. Okay, we see in Quran there are a lot of verses contradicting each other. Each verse you can find another verse opposite to it. The only solution the scholars of Islam found to solve this problem is called abrogation. An abrogation is written in verse in Surah 2 in Quran, that Allah abrogates verses with another verses the same or better. Okay, and I'll give an example now by a verse that our friend Asana likes to post everywhere. When we go everywhere, he likes to post it here, there, every post, a post, and he telling us we are liars, we don't know Islam. Let us see it. It is, let me tell you exactly.
289, 288.
Surah, no, not this one. Surah 262.
Okay, I was wrong. All right,
Surah 2, Surah Al-Baqarah, Surah 262. Asana this is verse, very peaceful verse.
No, 262. Yeah, not 260. It's not 62.
Surah 262.
Well, I thought it. Okay, I had it. There we go. Okay, is this
no,
it?
Surah
So
2.
how?
No, you're in
Surah
chapter
2.
4 there. You need to go to chapter 2, buddy.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
You got
that's it. Very good. Can you read it for me, please? Say international.
Sure. Okay. It says, indeed, those who believe, those who were Jews or Christians or Sabians before Prophet Muhammad, those among them who believed in Allah in the last day and did righteousness will have their reward with the Lord, and no fear will there be concerning them, nor will they grieve.
Very, very peaceful, very beautiful verse. Look how Islam is beautiful. Says that Jewish, Christians, Sabians, all of them will go as soon as you do good deeds and you believe in Allah, you will go to heaven. Why you are attacking Islam? Why are Islamophobes? Why? Let us go see another verse. Surah 385.
3. Look at that. I got it right this time.
385.
All right.
Yeah, very good.
Can you zoom in? Can you zoom in? Zoom into that bad boy.
All right. What we need to do is we need to start here. And see, when I zoom in.
Yeah, I see what it's doing. That kind of sucks. It should be kind of crimping it with your zoom.
But if you read this short verse, you can.
Okay, just walk it to the right then, if you can.
And whoever desires other than Islam as a religion, never will it be accepted from him, and he in the hereafter will be among the.
Yeah, then other than Islam will not go to heaven. Other than Islam will not be accepted. Then there's clear contradiction between two verses. Surah 262 and Surah 385. What's the solution? Scholars of Islam said it's abrogation. It's not my words, it's abrogation. If you go to any tafsir, Surah 2, the first one of Jews and Christians will go to heaven and they are good people and don't worry about them as soon as they believe in Allah. If you go any tafsir, like Tafsir al-Qurtubi, Tafsir al-Tabari, but they are not in English, unfortunately. They are in Arabic only. They said this verse is abrogated by this surah. Surah 3, verse 85. If you go to Tafsir ibn Kathir, said there is a condition in Surah 2, the good verse, the peaceful verse of Jewish and Christian, there is a condition that you should believe in Muhammad. Then you are Christian, believe in Allah, and also in Muhammad to go to heaven. Otherwise,
shirk.
yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But this is what's written in Tafsir.
It's very hypocritical.
Written in Tafsir. Go search any Tafsir and tell me something else except that I said. Either abrogated means we can't apply this verse anymore. Yes, it is in the Quran. We can read it, we can understand it under conditions that Allah changed it or abrogated, displaced, changed it with another verse better than it. Better than with Surah 3, verse 85. Or you should be a Jewish or Christian and believe in Muhammad. It's a condition. It's written in Ibn Kathir. This is what just I would like to say it because there are many verses in Quran. Peaceful verses was revealed in Mecca, and another full of hate speech and full of killing was revealed in Medina, and all of these Medina abrogated the others in Mecca. Then we can't understand the Quran by taking one verse and run. This verse, what is the reason of revelation? When this happened, was in Mecca or Medina? What tafsir says about it? Without all this stuff, we cannot understand the Quran. And also, this is not my words. These are the words of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Ali ibn Abi Talib, cousin of Muhammad, the fourth caliph, said that in Arabic, Al-Quran hammalu awjih. Quran is can be understood in different ways. I can't understand Quran alone without going to tafsir, going to hadith to get the whole picture. This is what we do now.
So it's not only now Allah with the Quran, but it's Allah with many men. So it's shirk. So it's back to shirk. So Islam is the hypocrite.
Yeah,
if you would like to follow Islam 100%, go back, return back to the old tafsir made by Ibn Abbas and made by Qurtubi and Tabari. Ibn Kathir is a little bit late, but these people knows Islam more than Asana for our days. Asana speaks about the cute Islam or the Western version of Islam. It doesn't make any sense for me because I'd like to understand Islam from Muhammad himself or his companions, like Ibn Abbas. Read it and see what do they say.
Yeah,
I'll be glad to show you all this.
What Connie's going to go into.
Okay.
Thank you for that, John.
Thank you for the time. Thank you.
Thanks, John.
You're more than welcome. I appreciate you and your expertise on that. All right, Connie, let's go ahead and share your screen. And there we are up.
Okay.
Okay, so
this is
489. Go ahead.
Okay, this is 489. This is in Medina. So this means that it has abrogated all the nicey nice ayahs in the Quran. So it says here, they wish that you reject faith. Now I question that faith because it talks about dirty stuff. As they have rejected faith, and thus that you all become equal. Look at this. Is this modern times here? Like one another. So take not protectors or friends from them until they immigrate in the way of Allah to Muhammad. And look at this. They even showed shirk here with Mohsin Khan. Allah to Muhammad. But if they turn back from Islam, Mohsin Khan says, take hold of them and kill them wherever you find them. And take neither protectors or friends nor helpers from them. So Islam begins with flattery with the Meccan verses, and then it turns into murder. Because if you don't follow it, they're going to kill you.
That's what John was talking about when we talk about the law of abrogation, or the rule of abrogation.
Yeah, so this is in Medina here.
Right, but what I'm saying is
this
that
is
before, when
in Medina.
Peaceful, right. But before, when he was in Mecca, those are the more peaceful verses. Is what
Oh, yeah, we've got flattery here. They're flattering us. Oh, yeah, Christians, Sabaeans, which were star worshippers, and Jews. Oh, yeah, we're all going to go to heaven as long as we believe in God. Well, we're Jews and Christians. We believe in God. We're the one that's taught them God. See? So they're actually just condescending to us. Very rude. Okay, so then now we're going to see, let's see Jalalain. Here's Jalalain. Then if they turn away and remain upon their ways, meaning they're not going to be going in the ways of Allah, to Muhammad, take them as captives and slay them wherever you find them. So this is Jalalain, and let's find Ibn Abbas. Okay, Ibn Abbas.
Mm-hmm.
If they turn back, okay, this is all the parentheses ones is what the Quran says. So Ibn Abbas is saying the Quran says if they turn back, and then Ibn Abbas says from faith and immigration. Then the Quran says then take them, and Ibn Abbas explains this as prisoners. And then the Quran says and kill them wherever you find them. Ibn Abbas means that this says that this means in the sacred precinct or anywhere else. And the Quran says, and choose no friend. Ibn Abbas says that this means in religion or for seeking assistance and backing. The Quran says, nor helper. Ibn Abbas means that this means a protector. Quran says, from among them. So if they turn back from faith and immigration, then take them as prisoners and kill them wherever you find them, in the sacred precinct or anywhere else. Da 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 da.
Okay, so let's make sure that we understand this, because what we'll say is that the Quran teaches that Muslims can't be friends with Christians. So here it says, and choose no friend. Choose no friend.
In religion?
That means in religion.
Or in seeking assistance.
Right. And you're not to give assistance to this. Hit. What country is it? It wasn't, it was in Indonesia. I think it was in Indonesia. I might be wrong on that. But when COVID hit, it wasn't Indonesia. I can't think what country it was, but it was maybe Bangladesh. I can't remember. But it was a predominantly Islamic country. And all of the assistance, when the economy, everything shut down and the food was starting to be, but it wasn't being given out, the Christians didn't get any. Why? Because the money to buy the food was used to buy food to go to the Muslims first, not the Christians. So when we start talking about the assistance part of it, that was...
Wow, my goodness. Talk about political.
Exactly. I'm going to find out which country that was. I can't remember which one off the top of my head.
That really ticks me off, you know.
Well, that's the Sharia for you.
I mean, because you got all kinds. You got all kinds of people living everywhere, Buddhists and Hindus and non-Muslims, non-Buddhist, non-Muslims. I mean, geez, wow. You know.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. That's probably where they derived that from.
Wow,
right there.
man.
That first.
We should be shouting that on the housetops. We need to do a show just on that.
Well, if you shout things on the housetop, you get accused of Islamophobia.
So what?
You get called a hate preacher.
So what? In the long run, those people are going to be feeding. So what? You know, you say what's right. You hate what's evil, and you love what's right. It's right to feed people. I mean, is there a pandemic? You don't just choose. I mean, how would the Muslims feel if we only fed the Christians? See, you do unto others as you would have others do unto you. You know. And these are people. It doesn't matter who they are. They're people. You know, feed them. But anyway, okay. So are we ready to?
But they don't have that golden rule in Islam that Kenny's friend Charles was. You can.
Well, but God does, and that's the truth, and that's why we preach it, and that's why we live it, and that's why we love it. You know.
Oh, I have a sound effect for that. Just hold on, let me see. Here it is. Tell me if you can hear this.
A little bit, yeah. Not too much. Sounds like a call, like an Islamic call or something. Is that what it is?
Jim Carrey, right? Then I'm sorry, it's my childish little antics. Go ahead.
Okay, and this is Ibn Majah, 25:35. Whosoever changes his religion, execute him. That's pretty blunt. See, the reason why I'm doing this is I'm standing in the gap for my son. My son is a Muslim by kidnap. He's almost in his mid-30s right now, and so I do this to send the word out, to stand in the gap for my son, because when he does turn away from Islam, I do not want him to be executed. So Mom is standing in the gap.
Any good mom's going to do that.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
okay.
Hey,
So
ahead.
you had read some of this.
Before
go ahead.
Before you go on, Connie, you said something
sure,
about
sure.
what he had told you about what would happen to him if he did.
Yeah, he admitted it. Yeah, that's one day. It was about 12 years ago now. I said, Alan, why are you even in Islam? He said, oh, they'll kill me if I leave, Mom. And then just came out of my mouth. And why would you ever be with, a group of people that would kill you if you left? So in a sense, me telling him, son, you're with a bunch of murderers. They don't care about your life.
How did he
I
become
birthed that child. He was kidnapped at 2.5 years old.
I think you said something.
So your ex-husband was a Muslim, Miss Connie? Is that
oh yes, he's from Syria. He was born and bred in Syria.
How did you meet him? That's curious.
Working in my first job at Wendy's. That's where I met him.
Those
and he was on his visa. Yeah, I gave him his citizenship because we got pregnant and so gave him his citizenship and everything else. Stupid, but I got my son and then therefore the grace of God go I.
Hussein knows Arabs got that charm.
Oh yeah. 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 Okay. So are we ready to move on?
We're ready to move.
Okay. Let's go to this is the reliance of the travelers. So this is Sharia law.
Yeah.
So here's the repent and return to Islam. If he does, it is accepted from him. But if he refuses, he is immediately killed. O, this is the alphabet O, 8.3 section. If he is a free man, listen to this, if he is a free man. So, you're talking about slaves and free men. Okay, I thought Muhammad stopped slavery, right? Another topic, but anyway. No one besides the caliph or his representative may kill him. Oh, how great. Wow, the caliph gets to kill him. If someone else kills him, the killer is disciplined. Oh, for aggregating the caliph's his right and his encroachment upon his rights, as this is one of his duties. So, only the caliph or his representative can kill him. Oh, that's so sweet. Isn't that sweet? And then 084, there is no indemnity. Okay, see on this one, he's punished. If anyone else kills him, he's disciplined. Okay, because it's the prerogative of the caliph to kill the free man.
Right. Okay.
If he leaves Islam and does not repent. But then it contradicts himself and says, there is no indemnity, meaning there's no punishment for killing an apostate or any expiation, since it is killing someone who deserves to die. Come on.
Okay, now,
Jeez.
Connie, let me just point out something real quick. Okay, so Division 084, there's no
Yes.
indemnity, there's no punishment for somebody if they are apostate, meaning that if I go out and I kill an apostate, there's not going to be a punishment. If now this is if the caliph has not taken the prerogative or has taken the responsibility upon himself to kill that person. So that's what that's saying. So I don't know if it's contradictory. It seems like it's contradictory, but if it's only on 8.4 if the caliph has not claimed that responsibility himself. So John had to leave. That's right. Let's take some other apostate here. Adam's in chat, I see. Adam, if Adam is not in a land where the can have any authority over him because he's not in the stands that he came from. So if somebody here in the United States killed him, then 8.4 would apply to them. There would be no indemnity against that person in the United States according to or from the stand that Adam came from. Does that make sense? Maybe I got too far into the weeds on that.
Well, all I read is there is no indemnity for killing an apostate. When it said here, oh no, the caliph and the representative may only kill him. So anyway.
Okay, but if it's the caliph's prerogative, if it's the caliph's responsibility to do it, if the caliph doesn't have any authority over this person, meaning if the caliph is living in a land, let's say we were in the Ottoman Empire and this person was an apostate in Sweden or someplace. The Ottoman Empire did not extend up into Sweden, and therefore the caliph had no authority over him. So if you had some start driving a knife into the guy's chest, there would be no punishment on this guy if he went back to the Ottoman Empire.
Yeah, well, they probably needed to put that in there is if there's no caliph, then if anybody kills him, then we don't punish him. There's no indemnity.
Yeah. Well, if you ask Adam if he went back to the stand and they figured out that he was an apostate, would they kill him? I'm fairly certain.
Oh, of course they would under Sharia law.
Yeah, he said in the show.
Well, they'll give him the time according to the country that he came from. If it's 10 days, 3 days, 9 days, whatever, and if he still doesn't repent, then they'll kill him immediately. That's how cold-blooded Islam is. And the people don't have to follow this. That's the thing. People want to live. I mean, what Islam does is basically made a religion that kills people.
Well, it kills people who leave it. That
leaves it and that doesn't believe in it, and leaves it. So that's like worldwide. You got globalism right there. If you don't believe in it, you're dead. And if you leave it and you don't repent, you're dead, right?
Yeah.
This is insane. This is insane. I mean, Jeremiah, Daniel, Ezekiel never wrote this stuff. Jesus never did. He even said, if you don't believe in me, I don't stand here judging you. My words will judge you in the last days. I mean, even Jesus said, you blaspheme even the Son of God. It's not going to be held against you. I mean, that's how secure the true God of Israel is. But when it comes to Islam, it's such insecurity. Insecure all the way. You don't believe in me, you don't believe in Muhammad, you're dead eventually, if we can get to you. And then the hypocrites are dead if you're not killing with us. If we make the call to go and kill everybody, all the non-Muslims, kill them all. And if you don't do it, you're a hypocrite, and they can kill you too. So that would include my son, because my son is not a murderer at heart. So this is where I take issue. This is where I stand in the gap for my son, who is a Muslim. Okay. Are we ready to move on?
a picture I want to show here. So,
okay.
Hold on just a second. Like I would like to take over the show today for 15 minutes. Okay, here. Let me show this. Now, this one, if you notice, this has a button to increase.
Oh, I love this one.
Yeah, here we go. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good one.
This is Al-Zawahiri, Yusuf Al-Zawahiri, or no, who is this guy? Oh, Qaradawi. There we go. Zawahiri, head of the Muslim Brotherhood. He says if they had gotten rid of the apostasy punishment, Islam wouldn't exist today. Islam would have ended since the death of the Prophet, peace be upon him.
Wow.
Opposing apostasies is what kept Islam to
Fear.
this day. Yeah, fear. The fear of death. We're going to, it's like the Hotel California type.
Scare the living daylights out of you for you to stay. We're going to scare you to life. We're going to scare you so you'll stay alive. Fear has done nothing. You can't even do that with your children. You can't threaten your children, to try to obey you.
Threaten them with death.
Well, there you go. Well, that's what I mean. You can't threaten them with death, and is this threat, it's not a religion. It's a camp of where so many people die, and thank God that God has given them a spirit of love and bravery to leave Islam and to confess it even to their parents and their siblings.
Connie, hold on. Just your instant messenger for Facebook. I just sent you the link. There. Okay, go ahead, Connie. Sorry.
Okay, well that's it. Look, it's 51:52 after. So do we need to wrap it up? And that's it. I'd like to end it with what Jesus said. You're going to get to the church on time. You will not be late. Those babies need you.
For those that you don't know, tonight and I'm one of the teachers, and I need to get there. And
well, you're breaking up big time, Eric.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah, you are. You've been breaking up for the past 3 minutes.
Oh, really?
Okay. I don't know why. Yes, sir.
Let me shut some windows here. No problem.
Okay.
So I can go maybe another 10, maybe 15 minutes tops. But okay, Connie, give us the Bible verse.
Okay. Jesus said this. This is what the Messiah said, and this is what he said. If you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children. And the word evil here is the only holy one is God himself. We know we do evil. Okay, know how to give good gifts to your children. How much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those who ask him? So in everything, do to others as you would have others do unto you. For this sums up the law and the prophets. And here's Paul saying the same thing. Let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt to love one another. For whosoever loves others has fulfilled the law. If you're going to speak truth to someone that's going to help them out, you speak it. Why? Because you love them. And Galatians, Paul says, for the entire law is fulfilled in keeping this one commandment, love your neighbor as yourself. Okay.
And that's a universal law of love and friendship that the Christian
Messiah
message has that you do not find in Islam. You don't find it at all.
Yeah. Islam takes you to a hellhole. Yeah, Islam takes you into, you know, nothing to do with Moses, nothing to do with the prophets, nothing to do with the law. You know, it's making up its own religion and saying if you don't believe in this God, Allah, and Muhammad, which is shirk, then, you know, you're going to go to hell. And therefore, etc. So anyway.
Yep. Thank you, Connie. We appreciate you and
Welcome.
appreciate you doing this so much. We have our brother Adam made it tonight. He hasn't been on the show for quite a while, come to think about it.
Hey,
Are
Adam.
you there, sir? Hey, you know what? He did a live stream. You did it. Who was that? Okay, Adam, let me ask you before you. Okay, you did a live stream. Was it yesterday with
Amina?
Who was that girl? What was her name?
Amina Sardar.
Yeah, the live stream was 6 hours long.
No, it was 3 hours 20 minutes, 3 hours 30 minutes. I
Okay.
actually cut it short. Basically, it was like 4.5 hour long. Basically, so
It said 6 hours. I'm like, who can talk for 6 hours for crying out?
no, the real live stream is 9 hours long. So I actually made it cut short to make it 3 hours something minutes, 3 hour 30 minutes or something like that. So yeah, so that's the live stream. So because and still we had a lot of topics that we did not discuss anyway. So she's also an ex-Muslim. She has the roots from Afghanistan, India, and Pakistan, and she's out of all that. And she's an ex-Muslim. She's a murtad just like me. So when two murtads sit together, you know, that's what happens.
But she's a fire. I mean, she was not taking any of it from any of those other people that were on that stream. You guys did a great job. I enjoyed it. Okay, so what are we talking about tonight? We're talking about apostasy.
Yeah, that's exactly why I jumped in. So today I'm going to talk less and I'm going to let the scholars of Islam talk more. So I'm going to share some videos. Maybe you'll like it and then you can comment on them. And I will just want to hear your comments.
Okay. Are you going to share your screen with these?
Yes, I'm doing that. There you go, brother.
Yeah.
I've done multiple live streams on that, but these are short videos, 2-minute video first. Enjoy that.
قتل مرتد adoo nafta kaa baxaysaad murtad nooloo socdo aragtay intaad disho cun maxaa yeelay soomida soo mareen laana almurtada laa xurmata lahu xurmo ma laha ninka asaga walahu qatlu murtadin wa akluhu baa ku jirta hadda intaad dilato ayaad shiilanood cuni waad karsan kaa hore meydka horead cunayso وله أكل آدمي ميتنا عادقة أسوق سيساد عنيسا إناد كريسا لما أقول ضرب إناد صارتوت كريسا لما أقول سوق سيسا قيان وعيرينا يا عنيس وقوله حأوبنا قتل حربي قال حربي وضغال لقد حين انتو دلو أسوق نول هدانو عنا أوبنا مرتد لأنهما غير معصومين غير محترمين طيب لا قتل ذمي ومستأمن قال كي ذنبي جزا كقادين او نول هذا aragto adoo naftu ka baxayso ma dilan kartid laano waxa weeye ammaanka aan siinay baa ilaalinaya wa mustaaminna waa lamidkii balanka la gal kitaab ludinda ku soo martay asaguna cismay leeyihiin wa sabiil harbiina asaguna ma loo gol yahay nabi wuxuu ku yiri waxa asaxa gaalkii raa'id dhimmiga ahaa in qaan gaarin iyo haweeneyda xarbiyada ahayd ee ayadu aan ragba ahayn adoo naftu ka baxaysi inta dilato oo weydaysato waad ku badbaadi kartaa al asahu hillu qatl as-sabiy ay al-harbiy wal mar'at al-harbiyayn lil akli ba loo dili la li ghayrihi limaada waxaan leenahay maysan ahayn indana maysan ahayn macsuumay ad-dam bil asli wa inma بانتفاء شرط القتل او الحل halkaasaan taagana haweeneyda xarbiyada iyo sabiga xarbiga ah dhiigooda looma xarimin inaan laga helin ciladii banayn lahayd oo kufri waa laga helay ciladii banayn lahayd laakiin waxa laga waayay shartigi dhamaystiri lahaa sababkii ciladii qitaalka iyo xiraabada.
Okay, so 3 points basically. For a murtad who is adult, you can just simply cut him, kill him, cut him, cook him, fry him, eat him. But if a murtad is a young boy or a girl, haven't reached the age of puberty and a woman, then you need proper justification to cut him and eat him. You need proper justification. But if you are dying out of hunger, then you can obviously do that with a kid or a woman as well. If a murtad is paying a jizya tax, then it is haram. But if you are dying of hunger, then still you can cut him and eat him. But if there is a murtad, walking, talking murtad, who is adult and is not paying zakat, jizya, and he is not on the age of puberty, then there is no shara on you not to cut him and eat him and fry him and grill him and eat him. What would you like to say, brother?
It's cannibalism. Great. That's nice. Such a nice, peaceful
I don't even
religion.
know what to
Wow.
say about it. What do you say?
Wow.
What do you, I
It's
mean, what do you say
cannibalism.
about something like that?
It's evil. It's evil. We are to hate iniquity, hate evil.
It
It is
start
evil
in
acts.
Where is this guy? Where's this guy from? Where's this video?
this guy is reading the book which is taught in the third year of Al-Azhar University. It is like when you are doing the master's study in Al-Azhar University, that's one of the major book that is being taught. There is a video on my live stream. I have shown this book. I have shown the pages of the book, and I have shown that what is written next out of it. The next chapter is Nikahul Mayyit, the effing with the dead body. And after that, there is another chapter which is called the not the chapter. It is another statement of there where they say the Torah and Injil could be used for istanja, which means istanja simply means that when you urinate or do the you clean it with it. So this is what you are taught in the Al-Azhar University. This whole video with all the reference and everything is in my live stream. This guy is an Arab. Obviously, he's speaking Arabic. He is reading from the book that is mentioned all the way there, obviously. So
What country? What country is this? I mean,
Yeah, what country is this? Thank
I
you.
mean,
Sudanese. It looks kind of like
Al-Azhar-
Sudanese.
Al- sorry?
I thought
What
Sudanese.
country?
Oh, I would say probably Sudanese. But the one thing I wanted to add too, just to help explain, istinja is the thing that you do. The Muslims, when they clean themselves after they relieve themselves in the bathroom, they might use like toilet paper or water. Usually it's water. What Adam is saying is that, according to this understanding, that you could use these scriptures to, maybe basically as toilet paper. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to make that clarify that.
Exactly. That's
so
what
the
I was
audience
saying.
understands.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, but maybe I didn't said it right.
I was just trying to clarify it for you. No, I understood what you were saying. I was just clarifying for the audience who might not know what that is.
do you have the link for that? We got somebody in chat wants the link for that video.
Link
Can
for
you
what
post
video? Oh, that video?
the
Okay, I
one?
will post it, brother. I'll post it.
Okay. Are you-
There is another video which is in Arabic, which is a debate between the two people. I do not have the subtitles on that, so I use that one in my live stream as well. And I showed the live argument between the two sheikhs and all that. And that's how it is, because Muhammad bin Walid actually did that according to the references. He killed the Murtad, chop off his head. That's also there in that video. You can find it on my channel as well. Chopped off his head, put a pot, put water in it, and put the head in that pot for boil it. And then when the blood was on the ground, he took the wife of that guy and did the nikah with her right on the blood. So because she became a malakat al-yamin after killing his husband, who was a murtad. So it's all there. It's all there. And yeah, Khalid bin Walid and all, you can read the stories online as well.
I've heard the story of where Khalid led a fight and he raped one of the commander's wives in the blood that had drained in the
Yes,
sand.
that's the same one. That's the same one, brother.
Yeah. Okay. And it just amazes. And, for people, here's the thing. For people that live in the West, and then you start hearing somebody like this saying these things, it shock, you have that shock factor there, and the reason why is because we have that universal rule of do unto others. Here it's a Judeo-Christian ethic, but when you actually see people who are preaching this, saying, "Oh, it's okay to kill an apostate. It doesn't matter. You don't give him any food, even if he's on his last breath or whatever. Don't help him." It's hard to swallow that. It's hard, and then to compound that or expound that into cannibalism. It's just wow,
Demonic.
wow.
Very, very much demonic. Demonic
that's
oppression.
a great word. Good description. Okay.
It's
The
6:05.
link is in the private chat. The link is in the private chat for you to share it with everyone. The video that I just played.
Okay, XYZ. Is he the one that is that right there? Okay, that's your channel, I believe.
Okay.
That he put. Oh, you said it was in private chat. That's what you said.
Yeah, in your private chat. In your private chat.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And
can you
go
put
ahead.
it in regular chat for the people to have in the YouTube chat?
Doing it.
Adam?
Yeah, this is what Eric Smith is going to do. And the video that I was talking about is
there we go.
Is this one on my channel if somebody wants it. The title is Muhammad the Mercy to the Worlds. There you go. You can share that. This video has all the references, all the links of killing and eating the apostates because Muhammad is the mercy to all mankind. This is the second link that I just sent you. It has all the other references. I'm sending you so that when you will share, it will go to your Facebook and to your YouTube both. So
right, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So now, brother, I think you guys have talked a lot about apostasy in Quran and Hadith. I just wanted to show what these people are teaching right now as we speak in their universities. So what do you have to say for that?
There are no words.
No wonder so many people are leaving.
I know everybody's trying to get out of the Hotel California. Yeah, when you have people that you have never seen this before, I mean, this is, like I said, it shocks the sensibilities of somebody that lives in the West. I would never imagine, and even in the worst cultures on this planet, where they would be encouraging people to cannibalize other human beings because they don't follow the same faith system as they. You've heard of these, these tribes in Central South America or in Africa or out in Asia, someplace where it's common to practice cannibalism as a form of intimidation of other tribes. But you wouldn't think it would be mainstream.
And there you go.
Okay, I understand it's a ways to intimidate, to scare the daylights out of your enemies, but no, sir, or outside of warfare. No,
it doesn't scare us. It ticks us off, and it just makes us want to tell the truth that much more. You're to love each other and not do any of that stuff. Just because they're from another religion, how would they like it if we turned around and started saying, let's go ahead and eat them because they're Muslims or Buddhist or something like that? That's preposterous. That's demonic.
Yeah, these are the websites. Sorry, these are the websites that you are showing. This is in my video, and the links are in description as well. These are the websites that shows that this is being taught in Al-Azhar University, and in a year, the graduates are 300,000 or something. That's what they are showing. If I'm not mistaken, that they are around 300,000 or maybe 30,000. Please excuse me because I haven't recently checked it out yet. This video has been done maybe almost 6 to 7 months ago. These are all the websites. So 297,000, so almost 300,000 students studying at Al-Azhar University between 2013 and 2014. And this is the book that, so these students are taught the theological legitimacy of cannibalizing infidels. So the book name is Al-Yawmul Sabi in Egypt newspaper. No, that's a newspaper. Somewhere up there is the book as well. So this is what it is, brothers and sisters. Then somebody from the West, sorry, sister. Then somebody from the West comes up, he stands in front of me on a live channel and says Islam is a religion of peace. You know how much angry I feel, because look what is this book is called Al Inaqul Fair Al Fazl ibn Abi Shagora, convincing argument according to Abi Shagora. This book is one of your major book that is been taught, and in that book you have references. You have references Bil Khalid bin Walid, who done this with Al Nawaira. So you have all these references in these books, and they say that it is legalized and allowed and okay. So how can somebody come stand in front of me and denounce something when he does not go to another university, when he does not go there and say, you guys are stupid idiots, demonic people, you should remove these books from your study and stop teaching them? How can he come up and stand in front of me and say Islam is the religion of peace?
How I'm just speechless. I'm just tongue-tied after listening to this guy, where you just cannot fathom that type of evil in this world. You just cannot. And then to tie it to a religion, and I know, I would hope that most Muslims on this planet don't believe that. I'm fairly certain that the overwhelming not. But what is scary, and this is what is frightening to me, is that there is a percentage that do, and that they're teaching this in Al-Azhar. Folks, Al-Azhar is the most prominent university in all of Sunni Islam. Am I correct on this?
Yes, it is the top notch.
Yeah, and if you're teaching this to 300,
what country is this?
Egypt.
Egypt. Wow, Egypt, that kicked out the Muslim Brotherhood.
That's right.
That doesn't make any sense. I mean, they won't have the Brotherhood, but then they'll have cannibalism. Eric, you got to go.
Wait. I'm going to show you one more. Eric,
No,
you just made a
Eric,
statement.
you're not going to be late.
It's okay.
Eric?
It's okay. No,
You made a statement of.
We got 17 minutes till the next generation gets one. All right.
You made a statement of Qaradawi, so listen it from the horse's own mouth.
يتركوا الردة، لو تركوا الردة ما كان هناك إسلام. كان انتهى الإسلام منذ وفاة الرسول عليه الصلاة والسلام. فالوقوف أمام الردة هو الذي أبقى الإسلام. وفي آية المائدة إنما جزاء الذين يحاربون الله ورسوله ويسعون في الأرض أن يقتلوا أو يصلبوا. جاء عن أبي قلابة وغيره من التابعين إن هذه جاءت في المرتدين، وجاءت أحاديث كثيرة، مش حديث واحد ولا اثنين ولا ثلاثة، أحاديث كثيرة عن عدد من الصحابة يعني في أن يقتل المرتد. حديث ابن عباس من بدل دينه فاقتلوه. حديث ابن مسعود لا يحل امرئ إلا بإحدى ثلاث: السيب الزاني والنفس بالنفس والتارك لدينه المفارق للجماعة. وحديث أبي موسى الأشعري ومعاذ ابن جبل وأبي هريرة وعدد من الصحابة في مسألة
So you just stated him in words. I just showed him from the horse's own mouth what he said. So he just stated it. 2 points that he stated. Point number one, he said, if the apostasy law was not there, the religion Islam would have died right after the death of Muhammad, as we see that there was apostate war for 1 year by Abu Bakr. That was an Hurbur Redda, the war of apostate. And after that, and then after that, he said he gave the Quranic verse 533 and then he collected it with multiple ahadiths, and he said there are multiple narration from multiple Sahaba. Then whoever changes the religion, man baddal deenuhu fa'uqtulu, kill him. So he collected all of them. The horse's own mouth is saying that you cannot run away from that subject. So now, to all these peaceful Muslims, when can you guys go to Al-Azhar University, go to the Saudi Arabia consulate, stand in front of them in a crowd and say this is all demonic, we need to remove these and we need to finish them, they are stupid, demonic, idiotic, inhumane, because Islam is a religion of peace, we should remove 533 from Quran, we should remove all these ahadiths. When are you guys going to do it before coming to my channel and saying Islam is a religion of peace? That would be all.
My guess, no time soon. That's my guess. That's just me thinking. Okay, Adam, thank you for that information. We appreciate those videos and you sharing again tonight. You need to be back here more often. Connie, thank you again for coming tonight and sharing what you did. And we understand
Always.
standing in the gap is there for your boy. That you're a good mama. And who else was here? John was here. John was here. Isa, thank you for coming. John, thank you for presenting.
You're most welcome.
And
Thanks,
we
Isa.
had Steve was here. Rad was even here before the show, and everybody in chat. Thank you again for coming. That means a lot to me that you guys come in here. You could be doing a lot of other things, and
Chris was here.
Yeah, and Chris was. I'm sorry, I couldn't forget about Chris. He's going to get on me about that too. But you know, the thing is, I see Dragon. Dragon is like the mod on anybody who has a live stream on YouTube. I don't know how they do that. And them and Gedalia both. You guys are out of control.
Oh yeah, Gedaliah's great.
Is that
Awesome.
Gedalia? Okay, I
Dragana Daenerys is on fire for Christ. She is on every channel. Yes, Dragana Daenerys. Come on, man. Dragana Daenerys, the mother of the dragons. Come on, brother.
That's from Game of Thrones.
Exactly.
I don't watch Game of Thrones. I don't. Never mind. I gotta go, folks.
Oh, you'll be too spiritual for that.
God bless you.
I just don't have any time. I have a life. All right. God bless you. Love you guys. We'll see you next time.
All
All right. Bye now.
Thank you. God bless.